up, you guys? Hope all of you are doing well. Hope this week has also started pretty well for you guys. I just wanted to make a short video today and talk about something that I have experienced this week, and I thought maybe it will be helpful for some of you who might be going through the same thing. So, looking at the chart right now, I have AUD USD open in a 4 hours time frame, and you can see that I already have these markings on the chart. Now, these markings are as exactly as I did on Saturday, because on Saturday when I was doing the analysis, the price was already over here. This candle was already printed out. So my analysis on Friday was that I was expecting the market from this point, because also you can see this rejection. I said, and my thought was that the price will immediately go up to touch this level, which is 0.382. And then after that, we'll be reversing downwards to finish this fifth wave. Because for me, this whole move over here, this was wave 3. So I was expecting to see the fourth wave before a final leg to the downside, which is wave 5. Now, as you can see here on the chart, today is Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday on the 13th. And right now on my time, it's 8:28 a.m. in the morning. Now, this is even before the London Open, because here the London opens at around 10 a.m. So looking at the charts right here, already what has happened was that the market did not continue to push up. Instead, the market continued to push down. And then after that, it was yesterday at around 4. Then you started to see this corrective move to the upside, and it actually did touch this 0.382 or 32.2% of fib level. And then after that, we started to see this reversal move to the downside. Let's go down and see this clearly on the 1 hour. So now again on a 1 hour is where you can see this price move more clearly. That after this move to the downside, then you saw these 3-wave moves around this same area that I did highlight on Saturday. And then after that, you saw this first impulse, of which for me this is wave 1, this corrective, which is wave 2, and now I believe we are going to see further move to the downside, which is wave 3, wave 4, and then finally wave 5 to finish this fifth wave move, of which again for me this is wave A. So how does this analysis now look? The analysis right now looks like this. So these are the changes that I am going to make on my analysis. So pretty much the bias is the same, pretty much the direction is the same, but it's just a minor move. So what did I actually learn looking at this chart over here? What I learned this week, I learned 2 things. Number 1 is never ever get too attached or too caught up in your bias and in your analysis. And I would say never get too confident in your analysis to the point whereby you refuse to see what the market is doing, or you refuse to wait on the market to confirm your bias before entering the trade. Because I remember there was one time I did put up an analysis. Let's say if this was my analysis and the person simply asked me, so where do I put buys and where do I put my buys? Like, where do I put my buy stop, and where do I put what will be my profit target and my stop loss? And I did tell the person, like, from right now at this point, I can't tell you that, because my view and with my little experience that I've gotten from the market is always you have to wait for the market to commit to you. Like, never ever enter a trade without the market confirming your bias. So even with me, when I'm formulating my bias on Saturdays, I don't necessarily just go on the market and put, let's say, pending orders. I don't do this. I don't do this. I have blown too many accounts. I have failed too many times to do that. So essentially what I usually do nowadays is, when I do my analysis on Saturday, I wait until on Monday and see how the market opens. And most of the times, I don't even trade on Monday. I find myself most of the time trading on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, most of the time Thursdays, but rarely on Friday. So what I learned was never get too attached to your analysis. Wait for the market to confirm to you. And in my sense, my confirmation came after I saw this down move again and this candle over here, which broke the structure over here, broke the structure over here. So if I was to trade this up move now, of which I did not intend to trade, my intentions of trading are this move down here. Currently, I have not opened a trade because Monday and Tuesday, I was a bit caught up with work. But today, I am going to look forward to see if I can get any sell signals. But as for me, you have this break of structure over here. Okay, you have another break of structure over here. Sorry, let me just remove this line over here. It's too messy. So you have these two break of structures that will tell you that the market is now planning to move to the upside. So even if I would have wanted to take a buy here, most probably my buy would have been this would have been my trade. After seeing this first break of structure, another break of structure, and the creation of new high, then I would have taken a trade, putting it down over here and aiming for this level up here, which again, as you can see, it would have been a beautiful 1 to 3 risk to reward. But I did not trade that. But again, to prove my point is, even if my bias was that the market would have gone up from this point, I was supposed to wait for a confirmation. Simply seeing this up move and then this down move and then this break of an up move, it was not a confirmation. This was a signal, but it was not a confirmed signal. A confirmed signal for me would have been to turn before breaking this flow and again breaking this structure. This here for me would have been a confirmation. So the market did not confirm on Monday, so I did not enter any trades. I continued to wait, and the market did what the market did. The market continued to move further to the downside and further to the downside. And this is also will lead me to the second thing that I actually learned from this price action over here, that it is absolutely crucial to be patient and to wait on the market. Most of us, we have this fear of missing out, the FOMO. Like you see all these guys on Monday, they're racking up big amounts out of the trades that they've made on Monday, and your time is there, like your trading time is there, but you have not taken any trades as yet. So that sometimes make you panic and think like, oh, I need to put up a trade, I need to make some money. And then you end up making these silly mistakes. You end up not being patient because you just want to open a trade. And your brain will sometimes, or your eyes will see things that are not actually there in the chart. And that is very dangerous because if you're not patient, you are prone to make these silly mistakes. And I have done that myself many times, even I think last week. So the second thing that I actually learned is to always be patient. If you do not see something that you recognize, if you do not see something that you know like you've tested it and you know how it works, do not enter a trade. It is far more beneficial for you not to make money than to lose money. Like I like to think of myself as a fund manager. I am fine not making a trade a whole day, because at the end of the day, if I have $100, $1,000, or $10,000 in my account, it will still be $100, $1,000, $10,000. So I'm fine by that. But I'd rather maintain that than lose it. So for me, it's absolutely crucial that I wait and I be patient until I see something that I recognize to trade. Now, am I saying right now that I have past that phase where I am impatient and I don't make these mistakes that are caused by forcing trades? No, I do get emotional sometimes. I do make mistakes sometimes, and that's why I am making this video, because this is still one of those lessons that I'm still learning and understanding to this day. So I just decided to share those 2 points that I've learned, and I hope that any of you who will be watching this video will get some value out of it, get motivation, because you're not alone. We're all going through the same journey, making the same mistakes, and learning and evolving from those mistakes. And I think that is the important part of your trading journey. So that's it for today. Until next time, take care, and yeah, all the best.